From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
A big announcement from Sheriff Joe Arpaio and the future plans for body cameras for Maricopa County deputies.
Thousands of low-income Arizona children are without insurance. We'll hear from one mom who says bringing the Kids Care program back would mean her son's health is protected.
This fighter jet has been a mainstay in Arizona for 40 years, and the new presidential budget aims to keep it that way.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Lucas Robbins.
And I'm Sydney Schofield. Thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight, Maricopa County Sheriff's deputies will now be equipped with body cameras. Cronkite News reporter Ben Marjot was there live for the announcement.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio announced 700 of his officers are going to now be wearing body cameras, but he did say that it won't change the way that they operate in the field.
I will say, and the reason I mention my experience, that I will never, either ethically, professionally, or from my heart, ever tell my deputy sheriffs not to keep doing their job and to be proactive, regardless of body cams or anything else.
Here's some video of other departments in the Valley using body cameras. Now, Arpaio's office actually bought the Taser cameras a year ago, and he tweeted out in November that he would be rolling them out soon, and the deputies have been testing the cameras for several months. And the office announced today that they were going to release some video to us of the testing phase, and we'll have that video for you on cronkitenews.azpbs.org. Here in Phoenix, Ben Marjot, Cronkite News.
A bill that will restore health insurance for thousands of Arizona children is moving forward in the legislature. Reporter Clara Benitez talked to a working mother who hopes she will get insurance for her child.
Nancy Robles is a part-time secretary, student, and single mother.
Son is 10 years old, and he's a rough and tumble type of boy. He's very active, and he's broken his arm before, and at that point we did have insurance, but right now if he breaks his arm again, it's going to come out of pocket, and I cannot afford that.
She cannot afford health insurance, but makes too much to qualify for Medicaid.
$80 that I was over the limit, and they denied me.
And she's not alone.
Teachers, social workers, cashiers, people repairing machinery. It's really hardworking families who have been left out. And if they try to enroll their children in Obamacare, the costs are extremely high for premiums, deductibles, and copays. And it really shuts them out of care and doctor visits.
Arizona lawmakers froze Kids Care back in 2010, leaving an estimated 14,000 kids without health insurance.
We can do this now with no cost to our state budget. We have 100% federal funding, so those are our federal tax dollars that we've already paid. We want to get the value for those dollars.
If approved by the state legislature, Kids Care will be federally funded until September 2017.
I'm not the only person that I know that's in this situation. There's other friends of mine that are in the same situation where we have children, and we prefer for them to have the health care that they need in any kind of emergency situation.
For now, Robles and other working parents who do not have insurance for their kids can only worry while they wait for the state to take action. At the state capitol, Clara Benitez, Cronkite News.
The Kids Care bill will now advance to the Appropriations Committee and then to the full House.
A new scam is putting some elderly citizens in foreign jails. Arizona Senator Jeff Flake is shedding light on that problem in Washington, D.C.
Emails are going around to senior citizens promising them a free trip overseas. They're tricked into carrying packages containing illegal drugs across country borders.
These scammers are particularly brazen. This is taken to a whole new level now.
145 seniors have been arrested for possession of these drugs, and 44 of them remain in foreign jails. One Arizona man fell victim to this scam. Daniel Siebert had plane tickets all set up before ICE stopped him at a Georgia airport.
I was supposed to go to UK pick up some kind of a package, from there go to Dubai, and then from Dubai I was supposed to go to Japan. But I didn't think anything about it. I said, well, I've never been to Dubai, so I wanted to go.
Senator Flake is warning senior citizens to stay alert.
You're not just going to lose your fortune or your meager belongings. You can lose your freedom as well.
Senator Flake says you should be suspicious of any emails asking for money, and even then, you should always check with trusted friends or family before making any transactions.
A record 44 million passengers passed through Sky Harbor Airport last year, up 4.5% from 2014. The airport set an all-time monthly high in March with 4.2 million passengers. The busiest day last year was February 4th, the day following the Super Bowl in Phoenix. This beat previous records just under 42.2 million passengers in 2007, a record set before the recession.
Traffic at Sky Harbor really reflects local economic conditions. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. The outlook looks bright at Sky Harbor, and we're planning for the future. We're planning for gradual increases in passengers.
According to Rodriguez, the airport is working with TSA and other business partners to prepare for surges in traffic and large crowds in the coming months.
Something else will be in the sky in the coming months: the A-10 Warthog, a fighter jet based at the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson. The Air Force planned to retire the jet, but the Pentagon budget released this week includes funds for continued operation of the A-10. Cronkite News reporter Katie Beery in our Washington bureau talked with Arizona leaders about the change.
That change has been a long time coming. For the past 2 years, fans of the A-10 have been fighting to keep it in the skies, and this week they celebrated a partial victory in that war. It's a 29,000-pound weapon of destruction.
Good hit.
And it's done the dirty work of the Air Force for more than 40 years. This plane might have an unflattering name, but Representative Martha McSally still loves the Warthog.
If you are on the ground under fire, in harm's way, often in very complex circumstances, the A-10 provides a capability to keep you alive that no other airplane does.
And the plane will be around for at least another 5 years. After threatening to retire the A-10s, the Pentagon's 2017 budget proposal included funding for the fighter jets until 2022.
The bottom line here is we are not proposing to retire any of these aircraft.
Davis-Monthan Air Force Base has more than 80 A-10s, and that's another reason why Arizona lawmakers like John McCain fought to keep the Warthog.
Well, I feel good, not just for Arizona, where obviously it's a very important part of our economy, but far more importantly than that, it is the most important tool in our fight against ISIS and our capabilities of destroying them.
So sure, it's kicking butt in the ISIS fight, which we knew it would.
But McSally has a personal connection. She was the first female A-10 instructor pilot in history.
So this is actually a cutout of a part of an actual 30mm A-10 gun.
She flew the 50-foot-long plane for 2.5 decades at Tucson's Air Force Base.
The airplane doesn't care whether you're a boy or a girl. The airplane just cares if you fly it well and you shoot straight.
Fans of the Warthog are already looking to 2022 to see whether its proposed replacement, the F-35, will be ready in time, but that's a fight for another day. In Washington, Katie Beery, Cronkite News.
The Hillary Clinton presidential campaign had its eyes set on Arizona today. Hillary for America announced the launch of its Arizona Leadership Council. It's a group of more than 60 elected officials and community leaders who will build the volunteer team in advance of Arizona's primary on March 22nd. On the list, U.S. Representatives Ruben Gallego and Ann Kirkpatrick, former Representative Gabby Giffords, and the mayors of Phoenix, Tucson, and Tempe.
Meanwhile, both Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders picked up endorsements from supporters in key African-American groups. That minority voting bloc is considered key in the upcoming South Carolina primary. The Congressional Black Caucus Political Action Committee announced its support for Clinton, and civil rights activist Harry Belafonte rallied support for Sanders.
She's been our partner long term. We believe she's made a difference, and she has helped us and helped this country.
I think he represents opportunity I think he represents a moral imperative. I think he represents a certain kind of truth that's not often evidenced in the course of politics.
Clinton and Sanders will take to the stage tonight for a debate right here on PBS. This is the candidates' first debate appearance since Sanders' New Hampshire victory on Tuesday. But the debate actually takes the candidates off the campaign trail. Tonight's event at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee has PBS NewsHour anchors Gwen Eiffel and Judy Woodruff will serve as the moderators, and PBS will partner with Facebook on the social media side and take questions from viewers. This is the first time NewsHour has hosted a debate. You can watch the debate here on Arizona PBS starting at 7 p.m.
It may be warmer outside, but that doesn't mean the threat of the flu is over.
An update from health officials coming up on Cronkite News.
And a new treatment center that could be in the works for children with one often misdiagnosed autoimmune disorder.
The true measure of all our actions is how long the good in them lasts.
This is who I am, where I'm from.
If you're on the right side of history, you can accomplish anything.
It's a connection between your present and your past.
Come this way. This is good. This is very good.
We are attempting to fulfill the promise of America.
The stories about who we are shape us.
This chance to go through a time machine.
Good heavenly days.
We should know our history.
It informs, but it doesn't constrict you.
It's a framework to carry out human activity.
The sky is the limit.
It started a long time ago.
Looking for a fun and exciting way to support your favorite program on Arizona PBS? It's as easy as picking up your phone and texting FRIEND to 77948 right now. One simple click and you are ready to make your safe and secure donation using PayPal or your credit card. No phone call needed, and all of your donation will go to support your favorite program here on Arizona PBS. Don't delay. Text FRIEND to 77948 today.
Bring out your hand sanitizer and have your tissues ready because it's still flu season. The Arizona Department of Health Services says the flu is now widespread with more than 3,700 reported cases. The department says cases have been filed in all 15 counties, but Maricopa County makes up just over half of all of the cases. Health officials stress that it's not too late to get a flu shot because flu season lasts as late as May.
During this legislative session, the House is scheduled to hear proposed bill HB 2640. The bill asks Arizona to grant millions of dollars this fiscal year to the Department of Health Services to aid in the research, treatment, and diagnosis of the autoimmune disorders PANS and PANDA. Amber Kawaji spoke to members of the PANS PANDA Awareness Group about the importance of the bill.
Dr. Susan Sweeto introduced the PANS PANDA syndrome to the world in 2012. Over the last few days, Dr. Sweeto was here in Arizona addressing the House Health Committee on PANS PANDA's awareness. She says as many as 1% of grade school age children have the classic form of PANDAS, and having a center to diagnose and treat children is necessary.
On the night of September 16th, 2008, our lives changed forever.
Carrie Kling's son, Alex, was diagnosed with PANDA syndrome, an autoimmune disorder often misdiagnosed as Tourette's syndrome.
Children with what was just being called Tourette's or regular OCD or even ADHD, many of the common childhood psychiatric disorders are actually missed cases of PANDAS.
In fact, it took Carrie and her family 9 years traveling to 5 states, seeing 25 doctors to properly diagnose Alex and get him on the right treatment.
And we believe that children need to have a very comprehensive medical workup because PANDAS, post-strep, OCD and behavioral problems is the majority of the cases of PANS. About 80% you will be able to find a strep trigger.
That's why the PANS PANDA Awareness Group is asking state legislature to help fund the Center of Excellence at the University of Arizona Medical Center in Tucson.
The center is basically designed to
you know, take the most severe kids, help them, treat them, give them a projected plan of recovery, and then put them back in their own local environment, their homes, and let them recover.
I was determined that nobody should have to go through this, and that's why we have support groups now. We're creating this center so that people don't have to go this alone.
If the center receives funding, it will be the first of its kind. The center will consist of roughly 7 specialists, nurses, and social workers to provide diagnosis and treatment specifically designed around the child. Support will also be provided for family. In the broadcast center, Amber Kawaji, Cronkite News.
They were theorized by Albert Einstein almost 100 years ago.
And after a century of work, physicists have proof gravity waves exist. Coming up on Cronkite News, what the scientific community is saying following this historic discovery.
And it's like something out of a comic book, new robotics and technology that you can wear.
In the middle of rather a drama.
I've been thinking about the circumstances of the crime and the nature of love.
It's romantic, is it? Isn't it?
Seems to me as if the answer is right in front of you.
I'm a high-functioning sociopath. You are being irrational.
Need to go.
Will you do a blood test?
No.
You want to hit me now?
Do you think that makes me a wicked woman, sister?
Will the prisoner rise? There is only one thing I would like.
Pain.
Sex?
Heartbreak.
Or love? Oh, yummy. Stop it!
Papa? Is everything all right in there?
This is a box that showed you a world beyond your own. It was just a box, but the world has changed, and so have we. And now the box can be almost any size or shape. And you decide what you want to explore. Anytime, any place. Break out of the box with PBS.
A new public school is making its way into the Phoenix Union School District, and it's the only one focus is coding. Cronkite News reporter Amanda Kukula takes us inside.
The Phoenix Coding Academy focuses on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And the brand new school is combining all of those elements to inspire students to innovate. It's the first time the flag was raised for the Valley's new specialty small school, Phoenix Coding Academy.
We'd like to see all of our students successfully going into college or jobs related to their field of study here at the school. I think in 4 years or 5 years, it will be considered successful if every single one of our students has an opportunity to pursue their passions in the tech field.
The courses offered through the school include web and gaming design, software development, networking, engineering, robotics, and other STEM-related concepts. Dan Hardy, one of the designers for the school's flag and hiring manager for GoDaddy, sees graduates as future employees.
I'm very excited. I think this is going to be something very good for not just Phoenix, but the Valley as a whole and the state as well. As a hiring manager, it's something that I've experienced where we need more young people who can get to work and know the industry and what we need.
Principal Seth Butte is focused on making sure his students are ready for college and wherever their careers will take them.
We want students to come here every day thinking about what they'll learn. We want students every day to ask themselves, what problems can I solve and what can I create? And then how do we help make that happen? And that's been one of our guiding ideas since the early days of our planning team.
And internship programs are also in the works. And teachers are also asked to offer students dual enrollment so that they can graduate high school with at least 2 years of college underneath their belt. The school is opening in August, and its freshman class is going to be about 100 to about 120 students. For more details, log on to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
The Arizona Senate will try again today to vote on legislation that would restore funding to technical education programs. Lawmakers tried to vote on the $28 million package yesterday, but had to shelve the vote after Governor Doug Ducey called Senate President Andy Biggs for a consultation. Biggs denies saying Ducey threatened to veto the bill and says Ducey just wanted to make sure that the budget would stay balanced.
Scientists from Caltech, MIT, and the LIGO Scientific Collaboration say they've made one of the biggest scientific discoveries of the decade. Physicists have been working for a century to prove the existence of gravity waves. They were first predicted by Albert Einstein in research published almost exactly 100 years ago. These photos show the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, or LIGO, in Washington State. It's a topic ASU physicist Lawrence Krauss has been studying for decades and says today's discovery is on par with the invention of the telescope.
If you still think Iron Man only saves the world in comic books and that the Terminator is no more than a Hollywood creation, chances are you haven't heard of the wearable robotics industry. Our reporter Z Zung shows us some of the creation being shown at WearCon here in Cronkite.
I believe that we're on a threshold of really man's next transformation, and that is where man and machine become symbiotic.
You've only seen it in movies.
What did you do to me?
But the combination of man and machine has already been used in many fields, from military to medicine. Dr. Armstrong is a professor of surgery at the University of Arizona, and he spoke at the event. He sees a promising future for the technology.
Some of the great, really the revolutionary potential of various types of new types of technologies that can not only heal wounds, but then protect people and help people move through the world. And that really is the promise of wearable robotics and exoskeletons.
Take this group of ASU students who's developing a jetpack to enhance soldiers' running capabilities in combat.
It's very simple. All it does is push you forward using air, like 15 miles an hour for an entire 4 minutes, so it's pretty fast.
After putting on this 15 pounds of jetpack, it gives me an extra 30 pounds of boost. With the turn of a knob and a little bit of practice, it allows me to run much faster than I normally do. However, Dr. Ling says there's still many challenges ahead for this emerging industry.
We have to do it in a way that allows us to ask these very difficult ethical questions, socially relevant questions, so that we can be prepared for when these things do come about, because they will certainly come about.
And we're seeing the future and what's ahead in wearable robotics. In Phoenix, Z Zung, Cronkite News.
The WearCon was sponsored by Intel and E and shows cutting-edge technologies from big names like Harvard, NASA, and DARPA. To find out more details about this conference, go to wearablerobotics.com. And Valentine's Day can be expensive.
But having a wedding this weekend might not be. Coming up on Cronkite News, what Americans are spending on the holiday and how you can get married for free.
We are here tonight to explore tough issues.
You've got to have people around you who aren't just laying rose petals in front of your way.
And I kid you not, this is true.
Trust is everything.
This has been so much fun. It's about reaching people. There are more players on the world stage. The issues are more complex. We ask the questions that take us closer to the truth.
What happened and what might happen.
Because that's what we do.
Would you like doing something like I do?
I couldn't do this. I'm not qualified. I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Hi, I'm Charlie Rose. As part of the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at ASU, Arizona PBS is providing a state-of-the-art venue for the next generation of journalists. From newsrooms in Washington, Los Angeles, and here in Phoenix, students engage in real-time, real-world news reporting, broadcast production, and online innovation. The Cronkite School and Arizona PBS working together in new ways to bridge the classroom to the community in the digital age.
What are you doing?
Possibilities. Your day is filled with them.
Reach up, energy in the fingertips, collapse. TV, play Downton Abbey.
And PBS helps everyone discover theirs. Anytime, anywhere.
Up in the sky, you can see it.
PBS, we're with you for life.
It's the season of love.
But Valentine's Day might not be making your wallet very happy. Americans are estimated to spend more than $19 billion on the holiday. Men spend around $130 on average, more than double what women do. The most popular spending item, a fancy night out, followed by jewelry. But getting married this weekend could save you some money.
Maricopa County Justice Courts are offering free walk-in wedding ceremonies Sunday from 11 to 3. Couples will still have to pay the $76 marriage license fee, though. Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and the PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, hear about a new joint venture between ASU and universities in England and Australia. And we'll find out about a radio play to be performed in honor of Arizona's 104th birthday.
I'm Hari Srinivasan on the next NewsHour. Gwen Ifill and Judy Woodruff moderate a Democratic presidential debate between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. That's Thursday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thank you for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Right. Yeah.
You're straight.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
No, it was good. I think we're still on camera, but